Hello, I'm meteorologist Bill Steffen. Thank you so much for checking the weather here at billsteffen.com. We've got a huge Arctic air mass heading right down here into the Great Lakes region. We've got a winter storm advisory, a winter weather advisory for the lakeshore counties plus Cass County. And this will be in effect here through the day today, this Sunday. Look for anywhere from about 3 to 6 inches of snow in this area, and that'll produce some slippery roads, could even be a bit of drifting snow. The farther east and northeast you go, the less snow there will be. If you're north and east of Kent County, probably maybe an inch or so. But travel could be a little tougher along US 31, I-96 from the Hudsonville area on down toward Benton Harbor. Wind chills as low as 0 to 5 above today and 10 to 20 below zero for wind chills Monday and Tuesday. I would not be surprised if there were a few schools that were closed Monday and Tuesday just based on the cold and the wind chills that we have here. Snow with accumulations of 1 to 6 inches. Again, an isolated 6 in the lakeshore counties, as little as 1 for Mount Pleasant, Alma, down toward the Lansing area. Snow and ice in the Gulf and southeastern U.S. starting Monday as this cold air presses to the south. Check your flights if you're headed down to the southern United States. Here's the weather for this Sunday. 15 degrees is all. 8 above for a low in the early morning. There'll be snow on and off. Winds out of the northwest at 10 to 20, keeping the wind chills pretty close to zero here during the afternoon. The map here shows you the percent chance of 2 inches of snowfall during the day. Now, the 21% in Grand Rapids is at the airport. By the time you get to the southwest corner of the county, it's probably more like 55 or 60%. 95% St. Joseph, you're going to see some snow. Off to the north, just 15% for Cadillac, but if you're anywhere west or north or even northeast of Cadillac, you'll be seeing the snow there. And you can see that kind of area in the middle of the lower peninsula where less than an inch of snow is likely here during the day. We have heavy snow that's falling downwind from each of the Great Lakes as this Arctic air crosses the lake. You can see Lake Superior, especially that area between Marquette and around Tequamanon Falls, some places there in that red color. If you look at the legend over there, red color is a foot of snow when you start that red color, and that's 72 hours, so that's over a 3-day period. But significant snow in the Porcupine Mountains up into the Keweenaw Peninsula. In the lower peninsula, again, you can see a little bit of a bullseye east of Traverse City, but right on down the coastline to Benton Harbor and Berrien County. Anybody traveling I-90 east of Cleveland or over toward the Buffalo area, there'll be some pretty heavy snows there as well. And look at how close the heavy snow comes to New York City and Boston. There'll be a combination of rain and snow, but both of those cities should see some significant snow, and some snow will be falling all the way down to Washington, D.C., making for a cold inaugural there. These are just some high temperatures over the next several days. We'll start out with this Sunday, 16 for Grand Rapids, 8 below the high temperature at Duluth. And our winds are northwest, bringing that cold air right on down. We move ahead to Monday, and as you can see, we're at 7 above for Grand Rapids, but still well below zero. Look at the 12 below in Fargo and 13 below at Minot, North Dakota. There's a star there along the Canadian border in North Dakota, and that represents the forecast lowest high temperature, and that's about 18 below zero. That is a really cold day. Cold air plunges down to the south, as you can see. This is the high temperatures here for Tuesday. Tuesday could actually be a degree or two cooler than Monday here in West Michigan. High temperature at 4 in Grand Rapids, or temperature at mid-afternoon. Look at the temperatures along the Gulf. Houston, mid-30s here. New Orleans, 33. There's certainly a chance that each of those cities could actually see a period of wet snow falling down there. Be in the 30s almost all the way down to Brownsville, Texas. Northern Florida is chilly, 36 there at Mobile, but you can see the cold air doesn't quite make it down to southern Florida, where temperatures are still in the mid-70s down around the Miami area. We start to moderate a little bit midweek. It's really cold Wednesday morning, but 17 in the afternoon. By the way, that's still about 15 degrees cooler than average for this time of year. But you can see it's back in the 20s and 30s up there toward the Dakotas, and then we're back up to 26 on Thursday. Long-range outlook still has lots of blue across the country, so an overall cool pattern as we close out the month of January and start the month of February. Here's a look at the weather over the next 5 days. You can see a lot of snowflake symbols. There can actually still be a snow shower here Wednesday morning. So kind of a snowy period, but not a big storm situation. When the air gets really cold like this, you tend to have small snowflakes, not the real big ones that you get sometimes. So it doesn't really add up quite as fast. But temperatures will be down close to zero Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning. There'll be a wind each day, which should keep those wind chill temperatures again down around 10 to 20 below. Here's a look at some cold weather tips for you. And by the way, I should mention that picture is my daughter de-icing a plane up in Traverse City. She's a lady of many talents, but kind of interesting. She showed me that picture and said, "What do you think that is up there?" She's kind of licensed or certified to do just about everything except fly the plane. She works for American Airlines, as I mentioned before. But wear layers, avoid moisture. You don't want to get your hands wet. Watch for ice, and slip and fall dangers are really significant. I've got a brother-in-law who was a doctor for many years, and he said you can always count on a lot of slip and fall fractures this time of year. So be real careful about that. Stay hydrated. Don't wear scarves, of course, when you're going up the ski lifts. They can get caught here, but most areas know those safety procedures. This is a nice picture of Lake Michigan. This is Friday when the sun was out. This is from John Scully, and this is in the Grand Haven area. And look at the ice along the shoreline. The big waves are out there. Waves peaked at around 8 feet out at the Muskegon buoy, and the wind gusted as high as 47 miles an hour at Muskegon. But it was nice to see some sunshine. Yeah, I hope you have yourself a great day today. Look for temperatures here to be on the cool side today and even colder for Monday and on Tuesday. More for you tomorrow. We'll update the blog at billsteffen.com. Check it out.